First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Second and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced already. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Here's Jackson. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
19, try 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And taken right on the 30. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out. Twisting away. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ready? Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They follow up the gain of 5, only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets... backed up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. To the air, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, here's Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Harrison. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Play action. Now Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I'm looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Williams pass. Intercepted.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Packer 60.
After 1, it's 9-0. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. 70.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, not Cougar 19.
Now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Harrison. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
I don't know no better. When I got Richard E. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gravity Lions.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. He's in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go with a keeper. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bears will get the football back. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the right sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Williams. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Lions 3.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
I got this. Me, she trying to show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me, my real life, you know, you don't want to show. When you spike going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that, my shows up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll change things up. Second and 6. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Pass complete. That's Lovett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back on 80. Ready, right?
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, gives it break.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
19 Tiger. Ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And mark him down. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point forthcoming.
Point after.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Bears 26, Lions 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get get this out to the 25. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Williams, operating from the gun. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Lions 10. In the parking lot, I was looking to keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. I don't ride a bubble out with the window down. Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and the new at once. I was gonna have to walk back by. From the slots, but I be on old net. But
the Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. The give, right side for Gibbs. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hey, movement, movement, movement.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Johnson on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now, Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
So they're really up today, partner, because they've got big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to forward to make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. They'll send the tight end in motion.
32.
On 1st down, Harrison. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass complete there to Harrison. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
What a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Pick up of 2 yards. 1st down, Bears.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now this time he'll look to throw. A pass complete to Odunze. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. They'll run on first down. It's Harrison. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready to go.
And 10. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Harrison Beavis.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Go!
Looking to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. He's moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ready?
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
60 Eagles, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this play comes to a bang at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Bronco 80. Check out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, hugging him, giving him a dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll indeed take a knee. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and 11 now.
Ready to go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Williams, and a big one is here as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fair to say to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Ready, sir.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a